Hey Molly, this is Mrs. Skoglund. Just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your summer assignment. So we're mostly going to be talking through chapter 3 since that was the question that you starred, but I'll kind of reference some other points of your project through the video as well. So to start off, the first thing I look for in a body paragraph setup, which is what this format is a topic sentence, and we want that to be a concise opening sentence that really answers the question that was provided to kind of preview what's coming in the paragraph. So I think you did a really great job with all of your topic sentences, Molly. Like in this one, the differences between EQ and IQ. I like how you start off by telling us what each of those are and talk about cognitive versus emotional capabilities. So that was concise enough where it didn't drag on forever, but we got the key differences right off the bat. So good job. Next, I actually look at the end of your paragraph for a concluding sentence because we also want that to tie back to the question to kind of signal to the reader that like the paragraph is wrapping up. And again, I think you have a good hold on your concluding sentences. The only thing I would change, and this is kind of a minor detail, is maybe trying to make the concluding sentence a little different by getting to like the significance or importance of the topic. So like you say, both are great ways to measure aspects of the human brain. Why are both so critical for like the 21st century or the conceptual age, right? Like I think that getting that little significance piece in there would really make a great concluding sentence. But overall, you're doing a great job with the first and last sentence. Next, I looked at your evidence. I think you're doing a nice job selecting evidence, and in this paragraph in particular, I like how one quote is about IQ and another is about EQ, so they're clearly different. You also are embedding or integrating your evidence well. So like if I read this one out loud, it says an IQ score is a number representative of skill in reading and math, blah, blah, blah. And that's nice because even with the quote, it reads super smoothly. This little introduction of yours blends right in with the quote, and that's exactly what we want. So good job, keep that up. Next on to commentary. I think you also do a nice job here of not just literally summarizing what's in the quote, but you sort of gave me some examples, which I love. So you talk about what IQ is, and then you say like, you know, this is where it's used, and this is kind of how it's like what it's used for. So I thought that was great. And finally, I looked at your conventions and citations. So conventions, Molly, like obviously you've proofread and you have a good grasp on punctuation and capitalization, things like that. I would just encourage you to watch out for personal pronouns, especially like this one, you. It just sounds super informal for what an academic paragraph should be. So even just saying like people can't rely strictly, that really elevates your word choice a lot. Your in-text citations look perfect, so keep doing what you're doing there. And lastly, I was just going to talk about your art-directed activities. I thought those looked great as well, and I especially enjoyed your pictures from Theater in the Park and seeing High School Musical, which of course is a great example of story, so good connection there. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little feedback.